Last episode, you survived the French Revolution, bred riots, political paranoia, the guillotine turning human necks into a subscription service. And now you're thinking, okay, cool, I'm done with revolutions. No, you have spawned into the 1770s American colonies. And this time the vibe is different. Less eat the rich. More, please stop taxing my paper. Welcome to the American Revolution. The revolution where everyone is screaming about liberty, while also casually owning other human beings. Congratulations. You wanted freedom. Now define it. Character creation. Pick your spawn location. Boston, high danger, high drama. New York, loyalist roulette. Virginia, tobacco, politics, hypocrisy. Frontier towns, you'll die of something unrelated. Now choose your class. Wealthy merchant, farmer, artisan, enslaved person, indigenous person, British soldier, colonial militia. If you are a random person, you're probably a farmer who would like to be left alone. You will not be left alone. Level 1, why are we mad? After the 7 Years' War, Britain is broke. So they look at the colonies and say, hey, you guys should help pay for the empire that protects you. The colonies reply, we didn't ask for protection. Britain replies, yes, you did. Shut up. Taxes hit. Stamp Act. Towns and duties. Tea Act. And the colonists' core argument becomes, no taxation without representation, which is fair. If you're being taxed, you want to vote. If you're being shot, you want a medic. If you're being ruled, you want to say. This is revolutionary thinking. Also, again, slavery exists, so representation is selective. Level 2, the tea incident. Boston is a pressure cooker. In 1773, colonists dress up as Mohawk people and dump British tea into the harbor. It's called the Boston Tea Party. This is protest. Also property destruction. Also one of the most iconic prank videos in political history. Britain responds with the coercive acts, aka the intolerable acts. Punishment, restrictions, more troops. Boston's mood becomes, okay, so we're doing war now. Level 3, war begins whether you like it or not. April 1775, Lexington and Concord. Shots fired. Nobody agrees who fired first, but everyone agrees. It's on. You are now in a war zone. You didn't enlist? Doesn't matter. Wars draft your crops, your horses, your sons, and your sanity. Level 4. The real killer isn't bullets. The American Revolution isn't just muskets and dramatic speeches. It's starvation, exposure, disease. Military camps are filthy. Clean water is not guaranteed. Food supplies are inconsistent. Winter is a boss fight. If you're a soldier at Valley Forge, 1777 to 1778, you're basically in a cold survival sim. Inadequate clothing, poor shelter, malnutrition, and disease spreads faster than ideology. Smallpox is a real demon. Washington eventually supports inoculation for troops. Risky but crucial. So yes, medical science does a little main character moment. Level 5, loyalist roulette. Here's your next survival problem. Not everyone wants independence. A significant chunk of colonists are loyalists. Some genuinely support Britain. Some fear chaos. Some just don't want their business destroyed, which means your town is now split. Neighbors become enemies. Family members pick sides. And in many areas, the war becomes a civil conflict inside the revolution. Survival tip: if you live in a contested region, talk less, smile more, have no opinions. Revolutions hate opinions that aren't theirs. Level 6, propaganda and amp, crowd psychology. To keep momentum, the revolution needs belief. So pamphlets spread, speeches spread, slogans spread. Thomas Paine's common sense makes independence sound inevitable. And once people believe something is inevitable, they behave like it is. You are watching the birth of modern mass persuasion. Also, modern political arguing. So, some traditions never die. Level 7, Britain is not dumb, just far away. People love to meme Britain as incompetent. In reality, Britain is powerful. The problem is geography. Moving troops across the Atlantic is slow. Supplying them is expensive. Fighting in unfamiliar terrain is hard. Meanwhile, the colonists have home advantage. They can disappear into forest towns and farms. They can fight dirty. And France is watching, because France hates Britain like it's a lifestyle brand. Level 8, continuity callback. France enters a chat. Remember last episode? France was broke, angry, and about to explode. Well, before it exploded, France decided to spend money it didn't have to help Americans fight Britain. France provides money, naval power, troops, legitimacy. This support is a major reason the Americans can win, and it also helps push France deeper into financial disaster. So yes, the American Revolution is one of the ingredients that helps cook the French Revolution. History is a connected universe, and you are the unlucky NPC stuck in the crossover episode. Level 9, Endgame Yorktown. By 1781, the war's momentum shifts. Yorktown happens. British General Cornwallis is trapped. French Navy blocks escape. The British surrender. The war doesn't instantly end everywhere, but the outcome is clear. The Treaty of Paris, 1783, recognizes American independence. Crowds celebrate. Bells ring. Freedom is declared. Fireworks, probably. Now you can finally relax. Right? Final boss. Freedom has terms and conditions. If you are a white landowning man, congratulations. You just hit a major upgrade. New government, new opportunities, new political identity. If you are poor, your life changes less than you think. If you are indigenous, this is catastrophic, because colonial expansion accelerates westward. If you are enslaved, here's the dark irony. The revolution shouts liberty, while the system of slavery remains. In some northern states, gradual abolition starts. In the South, slavery expands further with the cotton economy later. So if you were hoping the revolution meant freedom for everyone, that's adorable. Freedom in this era is not universal. It's a limited time offer for select customers. Post-revolution chaos, because of course, war ends, but stability is not instant. The early government under the Articles of Confederation is weak. Debt is huge. Trade is messy. Shays' Rebellion happens in 1786 to 1787. Farmers protesting economic hardship, which scares the elites. So they build a stronger federal government. The Constitution is drafted. A new nation forms. It's impressive. It's also unfinished. And it will keep fighting over what freedom means for the next 2 centuries. At minimum, survival stats, military danger, 6 out of 10, disease risk, 7 out of 10, political chaos, 5 out of 10, neighbor trust, 2 out of 10, freedom consistency, 3 out of 10. Would you respawn here? If you're a farmer far from the front lines, maybe. If you're a soldier, no. If you're indigenous or enslaved, absolutely not. American Revolution, 6 out of 10 stars. Great slogan, complicated product. Last episode, France learned that revolutions eat their children. This episode, America learned that revolutions don't automatically free everyone. Next time, we go where freedom stops being a slogan and becomes survival war. Welcome to Haiti. Spawn history. Games have never been fair.